YouTube? It's Baker. Welcome back to Blue Line Morphs, guys. I hope everybody's doing really well. It is Wednesday afternoon for me. We had kind of a busy day today. I shipped out the most amount of snakes I've ever shipped out in my ball python career, right? So we had 4 of those girls go out today. And while I was there at FedEx, I actually picked up 2 females, and we just filmed it on, well, I just filmed an unboxing video that went, okay. But regardless, I look forward to you guys seeing that video. I'm not entirely sure when you're going to see that unboxing video. It might not be until the following Saturday because I do have another boy coming in tomorrow that's going to change the game for Blue Line Morphs. I'm really excited about that. So I don't know if I'll be able to contain myself. So that might be like Saturday's unboxing video, and then the video I just filmed you'll see next week. But other than that, though, guys, nothing else really going on here, Blue Line Morphs. Today, I'm getting this Sulcata set up. She already took a poop because that's what she does. Yes, I am fully understand that's not ideally the size for her, but it's better than being out there right now. It is very cold. So I got to go pick up some substrate for her. I got to get some nice little water bowl, dig that in. I got to get a light hung over here for her, but she's doing laps as usual. I actually had a smaller one, if you guys remember, but if you guys have sulcatas, you know that they're absolute savages, and she was legit just pulling herself out. And then she was doing laps in the reptile room. And I don't want her doing that because the last thing I need is her to like break the glass over there while I have clutches in there, so forth and so on. But yeah, guys, by the way, I felt this girl. I did the paper towel technique. I can never pronounce it. That Sal taught me, and she's got 6 eggs in her, guys. So she did shed on October 10th through the 12th, give or take, not entirely sure. So I do look forward to that egg pulling video and that clutch in general. We're going to talk about that, what went into that clutch when I pull it. It's going to be a really special video to me and for me. All right, let's get into today's video, okay? First and foremost, guys, I want to talk about this too. I'm going to be picking up some sound equipment. Probably like a real camera, so I use my phone on the stick, and hopefully a microphone. So I'm trying to improve the quality a little bit better. Now that things are starting to open back up, once the weather breaks a little bit, it's starting to get cold now. I plan on doing those on the location type of places, videos, Atlantis Marine World, Bronx Zoo, shit like that. See if we can get into behind the scenes type of thing. Use my credentials. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, today's video is I wanted to do an overview, a review of my 2021 season, and pretty much compare it to my 2021 season compared to my 2020 season. Right? Is it 2021? I don't even know anymore. Anyway, guys, listen. If you've been sticking around for this journey, you know my first season, which was last year. We only had the one girl. That was I kept her back. Where is she? There she is. Oh, she shed. Perfect. She is the only holdback of that clutch. I had the 2 clutches. One clutch, obviously, I smoked. You guys remember. And then the second clutch I had was just normal to a banana. And the banana was the banana pie boy up there. To Big Mama. So I decided to keep that one female back. So she just normal had pie. Anyway, guys, this year I had 8 clutches, okay? A lot of spider stuff, which we'll talk about in another video. I still love Spider Gene. Don't know how much I'm going to be breeding it, but we'll talk about that in a later video why. But we had a wide range of clutches, I think, right? More importantly, I had 1 potty clutch and 1 clown clutch, which I was very proud of, very happy of, okay? And I actually got to keep back one of the males right here. I gotta clean these out, guys, a pastel. And then this girl right here who, like, legit, I changed these paper towels yesterday. And she's going in the shed, so she's soaking right there. So I got to hold back some of them. But this season, I produced 2 recessive clutches. The 1 clown clutch, which, hint, unboxing video, kind of turned out really well. Has to do with that. But also that 1 pod clutch. But overall, guys, really happy with the way the season went. Really, I would say, compared to last season, it was a home run, guys. Was it nearly as many of the girls I thought were going to go? No. And so this is another thing I wanted to talk about in this video is things that I learned in my second season. So first and foremost, everyone's always heard the old expression, right? Don't count your chickens before the eggs hatch. Don't count your eggs before, what the hell that thing is. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Or don't count your eggs before, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that holds true. And multiple levels when it comes to this industry. First and foremost, I had 8 clutches. Now, you might want, no, I was getting tired. You might want to count this pastel clown pod as a 2021 clutch, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to say it's the first clutch of next season. I did kind of start pairing her up later on. I did only start pairing her up about 4 or 5 months ago. But whatever you want to compare it. But out of the 8 clutches, you can count the 1-9. I probably paired up about 14 girls, okay? So one thing I have learned that even if you're pairing these animals up and they're showing all the signs, like this girl right here for me, my normal het clown, possible het pied girl, was showing all types of signs. Was showing all types of signs for me as I was pairing her up with the boy over here. That's possible clown, possible het pied, okay? But then all of a sudden she stopped eating on me. She's back on food. Is a whole nother story. But I thought for sure she was gonna go. I was counting on that clutch coming. I actually made an egg box for her because I anticipated her dropping an egg because she did shed. I thought I saw an ovulation. Might have been a little premature with that. And then ultimately she stopped eating on me and she may have reabsorbed. So bottom line is, if you are, you can't really count on those clutches, even if you pair them up, even if they are showing those signs, because Mother Nature is Mother Nature. It should happen sometimes, which means I'm probably going to get an ultrasound so I can stop that and maybe... By the way, guys, remember last year, I get used to the tortoise doing laps again. She kind of hangs out when I'm not in here, and as soon as I'm in here, she's like, she starts doing circles and want me to feed her watermelon and shit. Anyway, so my point is that I'm probably going to get an ultrasound to probably prevent that and probably make it more... I don't know. What the hell is the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Anyway, so that's one thing I've noticed. And the other thing is this, guys, and this is the harsh reality of breeding ball pythons, is they don't always make it, okay? I did everything right with some of these clutches. I pulled them right as she was laying them, right after she got done laying them. The humidity was perfect in the egg box. The incubator was perfect, unlike last year. And I still had some issues with some clutches, all right, guys? I think I had some slugs, which they happen, but I had some issues with some snakes. Some snakes died in the egg. Some had the umbilicus and the umbilical cord wrapped around its neck. I helped a couple of them. One survived. A couple of them didn't survive. So the one thing I have noticed in the harsh reality of this business is that Mother Nature is going to be Mother Nature. And I don't think that's something that a lot of breeders talk about, because I don't think people are really honest about something like that, where I think out of the 8 clutches I probably produced this year, 50 snakes, give or take, I would say about 4 of them or 5 of them died in the egg. I don't mean they didn't develop or they had to be called off. I mean that they kind of hatched and they died, or they were ready to hatch, or they were at the end of developing and they still passed away. And again, I think it's something people don't talk about. So that's one thing I did notice, is Mother Nature is going to be Mother Nature. Whether it's you losing snakes or whether it's animals just reabsorbing or not really popping out eggs, even though you anticipate, stop trying to get out, even though you anticipate them dropping eggs for you. But on to better news. I didn't go to any shows this year. I didn't get to vend any shows. The one show I was going to vend, they canceled here on Long Island. I definitely intend on doing some shows. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to in 2021. We're going to talk about my hopes and dreams for 2022 season, rather. For 2021, I wanted to do my first show. That didn't get to happen. That's not my fault. Unforeseen circumstances. All right. So throughout the season, besides producing animals, which I want to talk about one more aspect of that in a second, we picked up a lot of shit this year, guys. I was really, really happy about it, right? We picked up this girl here. Okay, now, guys, I'm about to do my water swaps and all that, so don't mind that. The GHI Mojave double het. All right, we picked up this girl up here, the blackhead pinstripe double het clown pied girl. Okay, we finally got this girl back home, who just got through a shitty shed, as you can tell. Today's cleaning day. Okay, so that is the killer leopard clown pie girl. We picked up a lot of stuff over here, guys, and I'm really happy about the pickups and even the holdbacks, right? We got to hold back these two, this boy right here, got to hold him back. Then we got to hold this girl back right here, who's going in the shed, okay? And then, of course, I got the 2 pied holdbacks over there. And then last but not least, my black pastel mystic potion. Really, really happy about some of the holdbacks and some of the pickups for this season. You guys have been following me along the journey. So honestly, I think Blue Morphs took a lot of steps up, and we actually filled our racks with some nice firepower. You know, we also picked up the fire clown over there, the blade clown over there, that big pastel pied girl. The 2 girls I just picked up, and the 1 boy coming tomorrow. So this season, when it comes to my pickups for this season, have been, I think, phenomenal. I think we did a really good job of collecting and getting our projects off to the right start. But this brings me to my last point. Now, last year I did sell, I think, 1 or 2 animals, if that, where I kind of gave some of those normals away. This year I sold quite a bit of animals, and if you guys want, I'll do a video exactly how much I made in this first or second season, what I sold, and so forth and so on. Again, I promise I'd be brutally honest and completely, totally transparent. So, yeah, there is something. Listen, I've been very fortunate to where I do make a good living doing my day job, right? And I get that, and I totally understand that. But we all work hard for our money. whether it's you're driving trucks, or you're a cop, or you're a nurse, or you're a stay-at-home mom, whatever the case may be, whatever you do to support your house or help your household out, we all work very hard for our money. And to produce an animal, now we all sit on Morph Market, and we look at some of these animals, and you take screenshots, and I send them to Sal, or I send them to Mike, or I send them in the group text, and so forth and so on. These are animals that I want, right? Or maybe I can't afford at times. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe somebody actually produced that animal. Like, I want to buy that animal from them, right? Majority of the animals in my rack here, someone else hatched out. Someone paired them up, pulled the clutches, cut them, or let them hatch out, and then put them on Morph Market. I saw that animal, I had to have them. And I know that feeling of looking and being envious and wanting to spend my hard-earned money on an animal. And then this season, I saw the other side of it. I had people messaging me, falling in love with some animals that I produced, and sending me their hard-earned money. And honestly, I was blown away at that. Listen, it's always nice to have some pocket change, right? It's always nice to have extra money, which I put all back into that, which we'll talk about in another video. But it's really something special, I think, to have the hard work, to pick up the animals, to feed the animals, to clean the animals, sometimes bathe the animals, pull the clutches, look after the clutches, cut the clutches, feed the babies, get them on food, then list them on Morph Market, put them on Instagram, and then have one of you guys with your hard-earned money want one of my animals. To know that somebody looked on Instagram or YouTube or Morph Market and saw an animal that I cultivated, that I produced, or I helped produce with my animals, and to think that you guys wanted that animal and you were trusting enough to send me money on PayPal, trusting enough when you ship that animal out. And then what's more is to see you guys, meet you guys, talk to you guys is phenomenal. But then to see you guys post that animal on social media like I do when I picked up this Aussie Pied Boy, when I picked up this Killer Leopard Clown, and so forth and so on. When I post them, how excited I am to show off these animals, to see you guys posting animals I produce is made this journey, I mean, absolutely phenomenal for me. And I can't thank you guys enough. And there's nothing better than like, sitting on the couch and like corresponding with people, being at work or driving in the car, and having people message me and ask me what animals I produce, and then for them to fall in love and tell me how excited they are to get it. And when they get it, they're posting pictures. This makes you are a pain in the ass. This makes everything well worth it, guys, and I cannot thank you enough. It's just awesome. So all in all, I think my 2021 season was an absolute success. Was the numbers I thought I'd hit? Absolutely not, but I don't really give a shit, guys. I think it was an absolute success. Everything from producing animals to the things I still learned this year, to some of the pickups, the holdbacks, and more importantly, to have people actually want the animals that I created, the animals that I bred and hatched. So I really appreciate it, guys. I'm looking forward to 2022 season. We got a lot of really good videos coming up, a lot of unboxing videos, a lot of shit happening in Blue Line Morph. So stay tuned for that, guys. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys watching, man. Yeah. So be safe. Please remember, watch your six.